Alright guys, we are back here for Exotic Technologies today, and buckle up because this one might be a long one. We are going to get started on the steam locomotive stuff, which I do have a weird issue, and that is I've been looking through here a bit, and if you do fluid tanks, you don't unlock the fluid wagon. I do see an advanced steam train that does have a steam cargo wagon in it. So I don't think that there is a regular steam fluid wagon. I believe that you have a cargo wagon that you then turn into a steam one, which is kind of weird that there's not a regular one. But I want to go start on this one, which is advanced coal coke today, which is going to give us coal gas when we make our coal coke. So we're going to start that. Alright, so knowing that we're going to need a steam locomotive, steam cargo wagon, to make the advanced one, which is going to be coming somewhat soon, we need to make sure we do this in a place where we can advance them, basically. And as you can see, we actually need a boiler for the steam locomotive. So we need to go ahead and automate that. The weird thing is we're also going to be doing the auto fueling tower, which needs a gun turret. Again, kind of strange choices here. But we're going to go ahead and just build this all up in this area right here. It's close enough that we can get our gun turrets up there. So let's see what all we're actually going to need here. So we need iron plates, iron mechanical. We need copper plates, iron beam. This we can do separate, so we're not too worried about that. Copper plate, iron beam, so that's going to need the same thing as the rail. But then the iron mechanical that we need for that one over there. Copper mechanical and iron plate, copper mechanical and iron plate for those. So they use the same iron plate that's needed in there. So we'll want to kind of do those three in a similar place. And then we need iron and copper mechanical with an iron plate. Same for this, along with an engine and the boiler. And the boiler is going to be a furnace and a pipe, which is cobblestone and iron plates. So we're going to need a lot of different things here to do this. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this here be for iron and copper mechanical parts. So we'll run this over, we'll put that there, that there. So we can run this over, and well, we're not going to run that over to there. We're going to have this over here. What am I thinking? We're going to do that like that. This one will come from there. This one will come from there. We're going to need the iron beams as well. I think we'll do, let's see, we need iron beams for this and this. So we only need that for those two. but they also need the copper plate. So I'm just thinking it might be a good idea to get kind of everything into this area. Do this, and we can bring this up into there. We got plenty of room to have this go. Actually, no, we don't. We're going to have to, well, this is automatically going to be jumping that. Same as this. They're both going to jump that area. This one's going to jump this area. So yeah, we can have that just go here actually, because I'm thinking we're going to have this one come up here, which is going to jump that, and then we're going to bring this one across, which is going to be take that across like that, and we're going to have this one actually do this, because this is the only thing coming through that area, and also do that for all those. And then I was thinking we could do no, I actually can't do that because I don't have the red ones. So I'm just thinking how I want to get this into this area. Maybe I don't want to do the beams through there. Never mind. That's not going to work. We'll go ahead and do that, though. And get those connected. Get that connected. That done. Bring those right on up there. And that'll give us all 3 sets of those. So we're going to start our assemblers basically here. And then we want to have 2 more up here, which is going to be our plates and our beams, right? That's taken care of, and that's taken care of. We need the copper plates, we need the iron plates, and we need the iron beams. That'll take care of everything except for needing the stone for the furnaces and the rails. That's the only thing we're not going to have. So I think we'll run the stone here. So we're going to need to do this. And we're going to have the... Oh, looks like we got coal coat done. Let's go ahead and get this done. So we're going to do the copper plate here. And then we'll do the iron plate here. Alright, so we're going to run, we're going to do this just to get that up and out of the way because we're definitely not going to need that. And run that up and out of the way. And then that will run all the way across there. Get this up and out of the way because we don't need that anymore. This can run up and over to there. And we want to get the iron beam onto this one. So we're going to have to get it there. Go ahead and get this connected and get the iron pipe. And I'm thinking what we're going to do for this one is actually this. So we can just bring the iron beam up right here. This is already up and out of the way, so we don't have to worry about that. We just need to do this to get that through there. That'll take care of our iron beam. And then we're going to run this one all the way back, and it's going to be our stone. So let's do this. I've just run out of undergrounds, which is understandable with how many I'm using here. And let's go ahead and make one more. And we can go from there to there. Put that in. Make one last one. And that'll go from there to there. We'll need to get that up, and we'll need to get this up. So, actually, I did that one wrong, because that's the weird one. For some reason has that extra gap there that I still haven't figured out how in the hell or why in the hell I managed it. Alright, then we'll fill in the rest of that later. We don't need to worry about it. We're getting our stone over here. Okay, so let's get the boiler made first. We'll do this up here. This will be for the furnace. And we can just do this. I'll probably move some of that, but this will get us a good first start here. And then we can bring this down. I'm actually going to put this here. And then we can have that output this way into this one, which will be our boiler, which will then put another one here, and that'll go this way, and this one will be the pipe. And we can bring this on down. This does not need anything from either of those. Let me grab some undergrounds here. Okay, so pipe is going to be there, so we're going to need a long handle to do so. And we can bring that down. That'll take care of our pipe, and then we're going to need to get iron mechanical up there as well, which is going to actually, I think we might run one more iron mechanical over is what I'm thinking, because that might be a bit of a pain just for that one off up there on the top. So if we just run this across, that up. Alright, that'll take care of that. Alright. Fluid handling is done. We're going to get these done, which will give us our advanced steam ones. Because I may, if we get these done quick enough, just go ahead and do those today. Alright, so that'll give us our mechanical. That'll give us our pipe. Then that'll give us our boiler. And now if we put, and I may not even need that one there, because I'm thinking we'll put this one here, and this will then be our locomotive. So we'll have that there. Run this over down to that. We're going to need iron plate and the mechanicals. So we'll have that there. And then this here. And then I'm thinking we'll do yeah, I'm thinking this. If we do this, this should work. And then we just jump the beams over that. We are going to need the stone. So we'll jump that over. And then we can just have this one. We're going to put what about this here? We're just going to make a wooden box. We'll put that there. And we'll have this for the other one. This will be the advanced one when we get there. And then that'll get us clear of that area completely. And we no longer need these. Unless we need them for, like, the advanced one. Alright, so we can go ahead and do this right here. And we'll do that for the rail. And I just thought about it. I will be needing boilers, possibly. So why don't I just make one of these? Take that out. We'll put the boiler in there and we'll just keep it to a stack. Yeah, I think that'll be a better idea. We don't need the mechanicals, so we don't need to move that. We need this. And then we're going to need this. And then we're also going to need a copper plate, which means we're going to need to do this. So I think what we're going to do is have this one jump here. We don't need stone anymore. And then we can just run that across from there. And then that'll give us our rails. And we'll have those come out and go up here into another box. And we'll have this limited down to like 4 of them. That should work good there. Then we need our cargo wagon, which we might as well do right here next to this one, because we're going to need the cargo wagon for the advanced cargo wagon and for the steam wagon. Alright, engines are done. Let's go ahead and get this done. That way we can at least set it up. I don't think we're going to be able to make them all because we got to get the engines. But we can go ahead and get this part at least done. So we need this and that. Go ahead and run this across here. Connect that up to there. And then we connect that there. And that'll give us our wagons, which we can go ahead and do this, and that'll give us extra for getting both of those in there. And again, we'll just do a regular box here and have that output into there, so then we can use them from there, which will do just 1 stack of them. But then we can also put them like onto a belt down to here to do the next 2. So we're going to have these 2 for the 2 advanced wagons. Alright. Now these need copper and iron, and this needs copper, iron, and the beam. So let's run the beam down. So that'll be the next 3 we do. So we'll do those 3 here. So we got this, this, and that. And run all of these all the way out. And all 3 of these are going to go into a box right down here. Which are all going to be limited down to 1 till we get wires. So that'll be like that. And then we can just do input for each of those, input for each of those, and then long handle there. And we can go ahead and just use one of these to get to each of those. Connect that up through there, that like that, and that gives us all 3 of those. So we've now done our rails, our stops, our signals, locomotive, and the wagon. So the only thing we have left is the fueling tower. And I think we're actually going to do the fluid tower down here, right next to the gun turret. Because then we can just do this for the turret, and we already have the mechanical parts and the plates right here. And then we can have this output into a box here as well. Alright. And so I guess I need to keep one of these on me. Let's look here at what we have unlocked real quick. We need iron and steel beam and pipe for that. I think we might be able to do that down here. Where we do our pipes. Yeah, see, we have our pipes right here. So I think we might actually be able to get away with doing this right here. We're just going to have to change this. And we can get our tanks done right there. Or we may just change, we may do this up there. I'm not worried about any of these. Those are specialized. And then we have our pump, which is going to need the steel beam. And we're going to need engines. Engines is going to be steam engine, iron mechanical, and copper. So that means that we'll be able to do that right up here. Because we have our steam engine and our mechanical right there. So we'll actually do engines like right here. And that should put them where we need them for this stuff. Alright, so let's take a look at how these rails are going to work. We're gonna need to get over there to get our crude oil. So let's start off with just getting, because I really don't have a destination for this yet, but I just want to see how this fueler is going to work. So locomotive, cars, Spidertron, and character. Vehicles only, equipment grid only. Alright. And then we have slots here. Okay, so does that mean that the steam, I'm guessing since it has a boiler in it, that means that the, oops, I didn't do that. This is going to take coal. Yes, this is going to take any solid fuel. Okay, and we do not have to supply it with water. So then, is this going to directly put, okay, how big of an area? Oh, this is like a turret size. Okay. So if I put this here, it'll put it, zap it right on over there. It takes no power, but it just zaps it right the fuck over there. Okay, this is really, really weird. Like, seriously weird. Can I fill this through normal conventions? Give me that coal back. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to put it in there. Give me that back. I can. Okay. So I can run that a normal way if I choose, or I can use this weird magic zappy thing. Steel storage tank, mini buffers, flammables, and a car. Let's get the heater done. Okay. Oh well. Is that normal station stuff? It doesn't look like this one has a grid. Alright. So let's see real quick. Advanced steam locomotive, steam cargo wagon, and then the fuel one. And then this one we want the advanced steam locomotive. And we're going to need steel beams, steel mechanical, so we can bring that up. We'll bring them over here. That'll be easy enough to do. And then we need beam mechanical, and the tank. Alright, so that won't be too difficult to get those in there. We're going to have to get the tank done before we do this. Do we really not need engines for any of this? Yeah, we don't actually need... Didn't we have to do the engine to unlock these? Yeah, the engine was needed to unlock the advanced steam train. But we don't need engines. The only reason I can see for that is because the engine is needed for the pump. And the pump would be needed for the fuel one. For the liquid one. That's really weird choice in the way this was done. Okay. So I guess we'll leave off here. We've got the basic train stuff done. We'll come back in the next one. We'll get the tanks done. We're going to have to get the pumps made, the engine units made, and then we can also get these three crafted. And we won't really need to be worrying about using the basic engines here. We'll just use the advanced ones. Unless there's a reason to do one over the other. Max speed. Yeah, the speed's better in this one. The weight's the same. Acceleration is better in this one. This one even has a 110% efficiency on its burnable fuel. So the only difference I can see is if for some reason this one would need a more advanced fuel than that one, would be the only real reason to use it over the advanced one. So yeah, we'll look at that next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.